EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one complete to Smith. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
This defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Value 3, 28-yard line.
Goff now to throw.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line.
The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 44-yard line. Goff now looking to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Value 1. Ric Flair. 2 up. Maverick roll. Maverick.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Odafe Owe. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Trap 50! Trap 50! Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Go, Reed! Go!
Daniels looking to throw.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's Goff.
That is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
He'll try to do it himself.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on fourth down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Over the middle, he's got to slow. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun. Gone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Right?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta, 29 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
And the Washington first
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Street. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
To the air goes Daniels.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Check. Warrior 70. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. Check smash.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. He's got his receiver, Lane. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line. Hurt. Let go.
To throw is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Coogan. Ready.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
18, fight, Cowboy 80. 19, Lions.
Throwing now is Daniels.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off his sack.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Mustang 19. Panther Street.
Now Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Give him 7 there in the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Daniels.
A short throw taken in by Conquo. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards. That's good for a Washington first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. Check. Cowboy. Hawk 70. Hawk. Check. 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 7 Pirates. 7 Pop. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer. Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll try and do this himself.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Hurt. 60 Vikings. 60. 19 lock. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cup 19. Cup 79 Broncos. Check. Hurt. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2nd and 10.
To 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Pat the street. 60 by 60 by 50. Chef. Turn 19. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
79 Broncos.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Nolan Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Cougar 19. Go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.